Hello you gorgeous donuts. Today we're going to be talking about a huge situation involving HSTIKKYTOKKY. If you don't know who this guy is, he's basically a TikToker from the UK. I think he became famous from like asking girls to hold his wood, so you know that's a great claim to fame to have. He's also like a Misfits boxing star. You might have seen him earlier in the year when he was live on Twitch and somebody jumped him and then he ended up like smacking them on the floor. I'm unsure why this guy was trying to fight him. Maybe it's because he was wearing white skinny jeans. That could be that. I think that was the reason. Actually, I'm gonna make that the reason. Now I was just having a chill night until my phone like blew up. I got tagged in this one tweet like 20 times. Surrey police are appealing for the public's help to find 23-year-old Harrison Sullivan, who was wanted for failing to appear at court in relation to several driving offences in Virginia Water in March. Sullivan has links to Essex, but is believed to have left the country. Like, this is a genuine news site. Like, this is no, like, usually with HSTIKKYTOKKY, he does a lot of rage bait. This is genuine. This is a credited news source that are looking for him. And then they attended this mugshot. I'm not too sure where they got this from, but it kind of goes hard, I can't lie. If he's single, I would definitely put that as, like, his Tinder photo. Like, he's going to get unlimited matches now. Will he? Oh, we all have a bad boy though, don't we, Chris? Yeah, not one that has links to Essex though. What am I saying? It said here that he was due to appear at Guildford Magistrates Court today as he was charged with a string of driving offences, including failing to stop when he crashed his £200,000 McLaren. Now, we're going to get onto that later because when you actually find out about this McLaren, it makes everything like 10 times worse. Surrey police has issued an arrest warrant for the fugitive. The fugitive! Oh, wow. Confirming he is on the run and have asked for the public's help to apprehend him. I'm sorry, right? But have you seen this guy? If I see him, like, across the street, do you think I'm going to try and apprehend him? Really? You think I'm going to take that into my own hands? I'm okay. I'll just be like, oh, there's that guy the police are looking for. I'm just not going to look at him, especially with me like making videos on him. I can't take this into my own hands. I'll not live to see another day. It's mental because so many police like Twitter accounts and Facebook accounts have been reporting on this. He has Runnymede Beat, which I think is like the official Surrey Police's social media. They're using this as a direct appeal to Sullivan to return to the UK and cooperate with authorities. Like, this is really, really serious. Like, for them to have to put out a tweet, they're desperate. Like, there's something that they really want to charge this guy with. They've even, like, attached the phone number, man. God. They're begging it now, though, aren't they? Even the official BBC News account tweeted this. We're not just talking about, like, areas. This is the actual national BBC account. What? Now, I believe this manhunt has came about because HSTIKKYTOKKY earlier in the year crashed his McLaren. I say his like that, you're going to see why.
You know, HS has walked off, left his McLaren and walked off. Fucking hell. Hey, General, you good?
I feel something crack, bro.
You alright?
No, I think.
Aye, that's not to us, man.
This country's finished, you know. Like, you see, like, a really serious car crash. Somebody that looks like, you know, he's got his last breaths coming out of him. And your first thought is to go, how you feeling, mate? Ah, it's not twist that. Nah, it's not, is it? Just help him. Put the phone down, fella. Like, as you can see, this is, like, not rage bait. Like, the car is literally smoking. The door's off. It's pretty smashed, I'd say. Unless it's really good aesthetic work from the makeup team there. Here's another video of it. Like, it's absolute wow. Wow. And apparently HSTIKKYTOKKY like wasn't at the scene, like nobody could find him, just for some reason General G was just spread across the floor. I don't know how he got that far away. It's like he's Anakin Skywalker in Revenge of the Sith, just kind of dragging himself to safety. It's just insane. Like, the airbags are there. It's an I don't know how this crash has came about. Now, I remember talking about this situation and I actually mentioned that HSTIKKYTOKKY himself said that it was fake.
So happy
I
you
wouldn't
crashed
put
your
it
car. I
past
don't
you,
care.
LA
I'm so
guys.
happy you crashed your car. They should have
I
finished you.
didn't.
But you didn't?
No, I didn't.
What?
That's just rumours on the internet.
Huh. Wow, bro. Why couldn't it have happened, chat? I can't, bro.
It's just rumours, yeah. I just like took advantage of it for marketing.
Yo, so
Yeah,
you faked
yeah.
it like I do. Yo, W.
Just marketing, bro.
But when you see the photos of the crash, like, this wasn't fake. This is a genuine crash. Like, look at the curb here. This is absolutely trash. You don't just trash a £200,000 car as a prank unless you're like a multi-millionaire, which HSTIKKYTOKKY is not. And at the time when he said that it wasn't actually him driving, a lot of people went, oh, okay, well, I guess there's no proof that it actually was him driving. But now the police have said it was. That adds total weight to it. Now, there's a lot of rumours about how much HSTIKKYTOKKY has and if he could actually afford this McLaren. He talks about like buying cars with cash, and I don't believe that he probably has that amount of money just by looking at like his views, etc. And a YouTuber by the name of Adam actually made a video saying that the car that HSTIKKYTOKKY crashed wasn't actually his. It belongs to this Adam.
Now, the McLaren that HS crashed a couple months ago, that was not his McLaren. That was paid in full by me, my money. Now, he crashed that car with General G in it, and he's fled the scene and run away to Dubai. He's paid none of the money back. So it's time that he fully gets exposed for who he is.
Do you realise how insane you have to be to get somebody else to pay for a car, pretend it's yours, crash it, and then just nick off to Dubai? That's some absolute psycho level stuff. That, like, how do you have like the cojones for that? How do you have the bollocks, the minerals?
If you come out and say you don't give a shit, you know, oh, fuck this guy and f his car, and you don't publicly apologise, the police and the general audience are going to love to listen to these voice notes. So if you fucking crying in my DMs, you know, crying on the voice notes, telling me what you took the night before. So yeah, be very careful, mate. So he's taken the car out, he's crashed it, and he's fled the scene. He can't afford to pay. He's got no money in his bank account. This is the guy, yeah, that you guys are following trading advice from. You're following a guy who can't even afford to, you know, pay back 5k a month. He's been begging me for a payment plan, and now he's struggling. And he's going to say, oh, don't listen to him, boys. I just don't care.
Now that is interesting, because HSTIKKYTOKKY's entire thing is that he's like, you know, a millionaire, he makes loads of money, he can teach you how to make money. And this kind of just exposes the, you know, the behind the scenes of what his brand and who he actually is as a person. From what this guy says, it just seems like he kind of lacks accountability. Like, seriously lacks accountability. Like, if I don't take the dishwasher out, I start going, oh God, I'm a horrific person. Oh, I'm a piece of I'm terrible, I'm awful. I couldn't imagine crashing someone else's £200,000 car, then just leaving the country. Now, a couple of times in this video, it's been inferred that HSTIKKYTOKKY has basically left the country. This Adam said it, and it was also said it in one of the police tweets. Now, it's not only just tweets. He was actually featured on the national news on television.
Police are urging a TikTok influencer to hand himself in after he failed to show up at court, with recent videos appearing to show him in Qatar. Harrison Sullivan, who has over 30,000 followers on TikTok, missed his court date after allegedly crashing a McLaren supercar.
This is really, really serious, like genuinely serious. Goes as far as that, like, countries that the UK are involved with, like, if he sets foot in any country, he could be, like, seized. I imagine he's got family back in the UK, like, or like commitments he's got back in the UK. Like, if there's a Misfits event in the UK, he's probably not going to be allowed to fight unless he sorts this out. It's really, really serious. It's interesting as well because HS has actually released footage of him and General G on the day of the crash. I wonder why he's released this. I wonder if it's to give context to it, or to show, to maybe help his case, or just to take the I'm unsure. Let's just take a look.
Can't drive like a normal person.
When you own a McLaren 720S, especially at 22 years old, it is illegal to drive it slowly.
It's illegal to kill us. I value my life.
Mate, I'm like Lewis Hamilton behind the wheel, mate, alright?
Again, it's interesting that he says he owns it when, you know, he doesn't.
Come on, craziest shouldn't driver in the galaxy.
Mr. 720S, you know, chase.
Interesting there, because like they show the dashboard, so they probably showed what mile an hour he's going. I don't know if he was breaking the speed limit, but it just seems to me like if you've got a current case going on in the UK and then you release videos of you saying how fast you're gonna drive, it doesn't really help your case. This guy really just couldn't give less of a HS has actually done another response to ITV specifically.
I can't believe ITV News have been attacking me for the last 24 hours. I don't think they actually understand the impact this is having on me, but most importantly, my family. I've had to reassure my mum and my grandparents. They've been in absolute bits for the last 24 hours after hearing the news that their son and their grandson only has 30,000 followers.
Harrison Sullivan, who has over 30,000 followers on TikTok.
This is a clear message and warning to the ITV team. You have 24 hours to correct the absolute slander that you put on the internet yesterday, claiming I've only got 30,000 followers. Are you mad?
That's min crack that, like, that's min, that's class. You got them there. Oh, he has 40,000. Oh, I mean, they do need to correct that. Get it right, ITV, before you start cussing him. He's also done a response with his girlfriend.
We're in Brentwood right now, in Essex. Yeah. Too dark for Brentwood. You're not in Brentwood. I am in Brentwood. Where are we? Brentwood. We're in Brentwood right now.
Again, good crack. Right, pretend that you're in Brentwood. You got it? You got the script, lady? Are you in on this with us? Are you a ride or die? Well, he apparently lives in Dubai. However, the last place that people have seen him is in Qatar, as the Misfits event this week was in Qatar, and he was meant to be fighting, but he pulled out.
But bro, why did you pull out, bro? Bro, why did you pull out the fight? Bro, I wanted a fight, bro.
Stop, bro.
Why did you pull out the fight?
Stop. You know I didn't pull out.
You
You're
did,
talking
bro.
about some silly shoulder
no,
injury.
bro, I wanted a fight. Why did you pull out the fight, man?
Harrison,
I was
stop
so
that.
excited, bro.
Harrison, stop that, bro. Stop that.
Bro, I was excited,
Harrison,
man.
stop that.
Oh.
What's he doing?
Mate, guys pulling out of fights is jarring, bro.
I just don't think this guy treats anything seriously. Like, at all. Like, the UK police basically put a witch hunt out for this guy, and he's just kind of winding random people up in Qatar.
Harrison.
Honestly, you really can't judge a book by its cover. You would never think that the police were looking for this man, would you? Those are the ones you least expect, guys. Keep your eyes open. And there's this footage of him slapping his next opponent. That was a pretty good slap, to be fair. Not as good as the charges that are going to be slapped against him when he sets foot back in the UK, but that was quite decent. Now, I don't know if this is kind of like projection of just how he's feeling. Like, he's got all this nervous energy. He's just trying to, like, he's like attacked like 2 or 3 people at this event. The guy's on an absolute rampage. Now, you might be asking, has he actually responded to these charges? And he has. He put a tweet out where he basically quoted the London and UK Street News page. I'm currently residing in Brentwood, Essex. Postcode CM150TR. Not sure why you're looking for me, though. I've never driven a car in my life, so cannot be wanted for such a heinous crime as this. I'll turn myself in tomorrow morning. Hold tight, yeah? Smash punch. 3 smash punches, actually, to be exact. Now, I don't actually believe that he lives there. I don't know if I think he's just taking the piss here. Like, I think he's treating this as like one big joke. But the people that follow him, they'll probably find this like absolutely hilarious. Like, I don't think they've still recovered from this tweet. But if this goes to trial, etc., like, stuff like this will be brought back up and won't look good towards his sentence. Getting 22,000 likes on a tweet, for him that might be worth it, but down the line I can see this coming back to haunt him. He's even been reposting edits where people have like basically took the piss out of him reacting to the court case.
Ask him about the court case. Ask you about your court case. How's your court cases going?
About what?
About your court case. Well, they want to know about a court case. Ask about your court case.
Shut up, you little...
Now that seems funny, but all them clips are taken from different like points in time, and you can see by just like his eyes, he doesn't like talking about it. Obviously, like, that clearly affects him, this court case, so which it would affect anybody. Like, that's a really, really big thing going on, especially when the car that you've crashed isn't even yours. So you can tell it genuinely does affect him, even though he is joking about it here, which has led him to do some sort of like Poundland Andrew Tate reply through like a video he's posted on his Twitter.
So it's come to this. The Matrix has officially declared war on me. Why? Because I refuse to play by their rules. They're dragging my name through the mud. The Daily Mail...
I can't tell if he's taking the piss. I don't know if it is rage bait because it's so serious and clearly it's like a real situation. Also, somebody just can't be serious like this. Like, I refuse to believe this. He's even doing that stupid gesture that, you know, everybody that escaped the Matrix seems to use. For some reason, everyone that like makes like a little bit of money, like being self-employed, decides to like walk around doing this. I have no idea why. It must be like an entry to some like weird club they have. I think you get like a tattoo sleeve and a carnivore diet on arrival.
They hate to see you win. They hate to see someone break free from their control. The so-called incident in March? Pff, it's an excuse, a fabricated story to make me look guilty, to suppress me, to suppress the truth, and most importantly, to suppress you. I'm here to fight for it. I will go away for life if it means my supporters will have just one day of freedom in this world. And to everyone watching this, don't let the Matrix control you. Stay awake and stay free.
It was a little cringe, wasn't it? I would go away for life so that my followers can spend an eternity of freedom, man. Who do you think you are? You're not Nelson Mandela. Christ, you just crashed someone else's car, fella. Chill out. Also, if you're willing to go away for life, then just return to the UK. That's all you gotta do. Return to the UK, and if you want to go away for life, just kill someone on the way in, right? That'll sort the life bit out. You just pretended to own a car that wasn't yours, and then you crashed it, and then you just fled the scene. That's... I feel like that's the opposite of telling the truth, if anything, if I'm being honest with you. But you did that. So you know what that means? That like outweighs everything. I still have no fucking idea what this means. I want to know what this truth is that he speaks. Like, I don't know what the truth is. Like, I need to know. What is the truth? What is this man saying that the BBC, the Surrey police, the entire country need to stop him saying? What does he know? What does Harrison Sullivan know? NATO, the United Nations, they're all trying to stop him. What does he know? Somebody ask him what he knows. He knows something. I can tell. right? He looks like a guy that knows something. When you walk in a room and you look at someone, you're like, God, he knows something. Not sure what it is, but he knows it. So obviously, like, you can tell this guy's like main inspiration in life is Andrew Tate. Like, he's just of that model. Like, he's one of the spawns that have came from Andrew Tate, like, posting content. He even titled this, "The Matrix is at my doorstep. Here's my message to the world," but it got 3,400 likes. I'm not trying to clout shame anyone, but I'm just trying to say this isn't as big as what it seems. He also tweeted, "Don't go after rapists, pedos, grooming gangs. Search for wanted for a driving offence. Make it make sense." Now, strictly speaking, he does actually have a point. A lot of them 3 cases go kind of unsolved, and I do believe the police do, you know, like, they do tend to go for like easier stuff because it's easier to prove, like stuff like this case. But I've got one thing that just basically solves this. Just don't crash someone else's car and then flood the scene. Then you don't have to go through any of this, right? Then you're sorted, fella. He's also posted another follow-up video.
I saw something in the news about a week ago. I'm going to try to put the article up here. That someone, literally a rapist, didn't go to prison. Why is this happening in the UK? Why are people that are actually disgusting, wrong, sick individuals just being let off the hook? Grooming gangs all around the country. Why are they being let free? Why is the pressure not being applied on them? Why are the borders open for anyone to come in and ruin the UK, to ruin what it's really about? Why are all the important issues just being brushed to the side and bullshit things like this are being brought to the front? Why? I don't understand why. I saw the petition with over 1 million signatures for a change in government, but I genuinely think everyone needs to start speaking up because there's serious problems going on in the UK right now. It's not a joke.
Like, you know, you can agree with some of the things he's saying, but also, like, just because there's really horrific things going on doesn't mean that everyday crimes, the police, like, just go, oh, well, actually, this can't be ours for them. Obviously, the police is underfunded, etc. Like, we don't need to get into this, but he just is not taking accountability for something he's done. Like, he hasn't once said, yeah, this is actually really bad. I'm just not going to take the piss anymore. He's trying to, like, take the attention away from himself. I think this is more for, like, public image. Obviously, the court aren't going to look at this and go, actually, you know what, he's got a point. Should we just take them tweets down? With stuff like this, like, the kind of audience that he tries to attract, like, they're going to, like, absolutely love this stuff because they're so into, like, conspiracies. They're so into, like, you know, everyone's against us. Ugh. I just find him to be quite an interesting guy because constantly it's as if he's trying to, like, prove something and he's not, like, happy with himself for some reason. Like, a lot of people comment that he went to private school, which is, like, completely fine if he went to private school. Like, that's completely fine. It's just the way that he gets angry about it.
Went to private school. I got an 85% academic scholarship to private school. I hate when people say that. It actually bugs me. My mum ain't rich, okay? She ain't rich. Fucking hell, look up my old house in the UK. I've done, go and look the house up. Brentwood Private School is where I went to, and I got 85% academic scholarship. It was cheaper for me to go to private school than it was for my mum to pay for my bus journey to go from where I lived to King Edward VI Grammar School, which is the best grammar school in Essex, back and forth. The 15% was cheaper than me to go to grammar school.
Bro, calm down. It's okay. It's fine. It's alright. You went to private school. Don't need to prove anything to us. Also, I love that the 2 only options were a private school or a grammar school. I remember when I went to my school, it got put into special measures the first year I went there. It was going to get shut down before, like, a new head teacher came in. Also, if you went to, like, a school that was 85%, you're still paying 15% for school, which will still be, like, a little amount of money, considering, like, most, if not, like, 99.9% of the UK go to school for free. That's all people are commenting on. They're just saying that you went to private school, but for some reason, it really annoys them. Now, a lot of people are just commenting on what HSTIKKYTOKKY's going to do next. Is he going to return to the UK? Is he just going to stay in the Middle East? I did read one thing that said he pulled out of his last fight last minute, claiming he had sustained an injury while having sex with his girlfriend, Lily May. So I don't know if he's going to be going anywhere fast because how do you even get injured doing that? Right, you're just like halfway and you're like, oh, sorry, love. Anyone? Right, Hammy, it's gone. Hammy's gone. It's gone. No, I can't play on. It's gone. How do you even sustain an injury doing that? How hard are you guys going at it? That's when you know it's good, isn't it? When you sustain injuries, got to get the ice packs out, the DP. A lot of people have commented how he was basically taking the out of General G for getting arrested like a week or 2 ago. Now it's him.
General G is now sat in a cell in the UK under claims of sexual assault. Wait, are you f***ing joking?
No, he's sat in a cell right now, but he's done it more than once.
So, General G, if you are watching and you're still in the cell, somehow you've got access to this video, you're gonna have a roommate soon. So hopefully you two can like figure it out. Figure out the McLaren thing. Be friends again, right? Use this as like a little a little arc in your story. Anyway, guys, if you would like me to carry on like covering this situation as it progresses, 3,000 likes on this video, and I also have done a previous video on HSTIKKYTOKKY if you want to watch it here or watch a brand new video from me right here. Go on. Yes. How nice is the setup? How nice is that?
Kirkham, baby.